Tadar everyone, which is good morning in Welsh. Shemai, how are you all? For a change, I'm actually filming in the morning, but due to the fact that it's a very dark, miserable January morning, I'm still having to use my lights. Today, this video is in support of the Positively Papercraft YouTube hop. That sounds like some sort of fantastic dance. It's a Valentine's theme one, so please check out the description below for all the links to everyone else's videos, and you'll be sure to be inspired by everything you see. I'm going to create a card based on one that I've done recently. This is an infinity card. This is one I've done a previous video to this, so I'll put the link below just so you can see how to make it. Because I was conscious of time and I don't want you to sort of run out of time and not get to see everyone else's videos, I've actually created the base for it already. So I've used real red from Stampin' Up. There it is. There we go. And I've come to the realisation that I have very few Valentine theme or love theme products, but what I have used are some papers that I've been hoarding since I started as a Stampin' Up demonstrator, which is nearly 6 years ago now. So I'm using up the final pieces. I'm on a bit of a use up mood this year. I'm determined that all those papers that I've been keeping for a special occasion, that special occasion is now, because otherwise what will happen is I'll fall out of love with them. So I'm determined now to get it all done. I have got the measurements here, so what I'll do at the end, I'll put the camera over the top of them. I'll leave it there so you can see all the measurements, because I think that's useful then. I don't know about you, but I always find myself scrabbling around to try to find a pencil. Even though you've got a big tool card in front of you, I can never find a pencil. I've also used just punch some little hearts. Because of the type of card it is, it's easy to keep your embellishments to a minimum just to ensure that it sort of all folds and opens correctly. Just going to run through some of the things I've used. I've used Forever Lovely. I've used some of the sentiments there and some of the hearts down the bottom. This is an old stamp set who was retired. I've used my Valentine and some of the things off there. I've used the roses off Climbing Roses. And There's So Much to Love About You from Abstract Impressions. I've also used a little heart punch that I've got in my collection. And the colours I'm using are Pool Party and Real Red. And I'm using the stitch shapes to cut out the squares. I've prepared everything ready, otherwise, as I say, this video would be really long. So there are the stitch shapes. You can get lots and lots of different stitched framelets. I couldn't think of the word then. So I'm going to be making up the card for you to watch. I'm going to stick the rectangles down first. So as I say, this paper has been in my stash a really long time. And I'm sure that you were the same, that you've got papers there that you've had for ages and you overlook them to use some of your newer stash. Well, this year, I am making it my mission to try to use more of that up rather than just buying more stuff. I don't really buy, my husband and I don't do anything for Valentine's Day at all. So I don't really make cards for Valentine's Day either. So that's why I'm challenging myself. If somebody commissions me to make a card, then I will obviously carry out the commission. And I'll tend to cut things using my silhouette. But I wanted to sort of use what I had this time. The Forever Lovely stamp set is my mum's, so I've just had a little bit of a lend of it. I love the colours. I love blue and red together. So there we go. So this will be the front of the card. And I thought I would do an infinity card because it's also called a never-ending card or an endless card. And I just thought, when it comes to love, hopefully that's never-ending. So I thought it had a nice sort of connection there. There we go. That's the one saying love you. And then for each, I've done a sentiment and then a little image to go on each one. So that's the front of the card. So I'm going to open it now. And just a little trick for you. These parts here, they are actually the big squares underneath. So I'm going to leave those blank for now. And I am going to decorate these two big pieces and these two little squares there. What I've done, I've laid everything out ready. I've cut them all. All the little squares you see are 1 1/4 squared. There we go. I found that it's easier just to put a little bit of double-sided actually on the card rather than on the little tiny pieces. So because of the fact that these were double-sided papers, they all I nearly stuck it on there as well. They all coordinate really well. Just be aware when you are doing your panels, ensure the pattern that you're using is running the right way. Because I'll just take you back to the front. These hearts, as you can see, are running horizontally. You wouldn't want them running vertically because it would sort of spoil the effect. There. So as you can see here now, I'm using the back piece of the paper I've used on the front. So at least you know all your colours then will coordinate. My husband will think there's something wrong when I give him a Valentine's card now this year. And he'll say, I know he'll say, I didn't think we were doing Valentine's Day. So this one says, there's so much to love about you. And I've used the pool party then to stamp there. It's not coming out very well, sorry. Doesn't like this light. It didn't stamp particularly well. I think my ink pad needs a little bit of ink. It's one of my most favourite colours, so is very well used. And this one here. There we go. So that's the next one. So I'm going to open it up now. And then I'm going to decorate these two squares. So all the large squares you see are 2 3/4. And you need 8 of them for this project. So it could be that you've got a framelit or a punch to match it. I cut it out using my trimmer. There we are. So there's those there. Then again, I've got the little squares to decorate here. And once again, I'm applying the double-sided to the actual card base because they're easier. And this little piece here is actually the back of this section. So at least you're getting more bang for your buck with double-sided papers. There we are. Just making sure I got the hearts going the right way. Unless it's unlucky like a horseshoe. There we go. So this one is love you, be mine. Once you've actually created your card base, the rest of the card comes together really easily. So as I say, there's lots of people taking part in this hop. And they would love you to visit their pages and their channels and give you lots of inspiration for your loved themed items. I was tempted to start singing them, but I thought I wouldn't subject you to my early morning voice. There we go. There's the nice little hearts. I love the little blue in there then. And this pattern is going down the side, and the big piece had these going in all directions, so I thought it was safe to use it. I'm going to just put some down here, I think. And then on the back of this then is where I'm going to put my little sentiment pieces that I can actually write on the card. This card will actually fit in an envelope for a 6x6 card. A 6x6 envelope, if you know what I mean. Oh, and again, like belt and braces there. Just put an extra tape on. There we go. So as you can see, it has come together really quickly. Put some tape on the back of these squares. And because I used a framelit to cut it all out, it was so much easier. Oh, oops a daisy. There we go. Right then, so let's go back to the beginning. So that's the front of the card there, saying love you. I can see I haven't stuck that on very straight, so I might need to change that a bit. There's so much to love about you. Love you, be mine. My Valentine, it's in the air, and that's where I would write on it. And then to stand the card up, you just move it forward like that, and it would stand on your mantelpiece like that. So thank you so much for watching. Once again, don't forget to check out all the other links to the other videos below. Everyone would love a comment and a like from you. If you would like to see what else I'm getting up to, please subscribe below, hit the little bell, and it'll notify you of any new videos I make. Thank you for watching Nikki Nack's Papercrafts. Hail Vow and take care.